Receiving simulator transmission. Uploading transmitted feed. Initializing playback sequence. Alright Seipher, we're ready.
Hey everyone, Seipher here, and welcome to the final episode of Seipher Plays Digimon World Dawn. In the last episode, we took on the Platinum Rank Tamer exam, acing the test and proving the power of our team of 6, becoming a Platinum Rank Tamer. We then returned our attention to the Grimmon investigation, learning about what the foul villain had managed to get his hands on, before coming to the conclusion that he is holed up in Darkmoon City. With Center Bridge still out of commission, Ophanimon suggested we recruit Kowloon Co on Proxy Island so that we can finally end Grimmon's mad ambitions. We then journeyed to Proxy Island and cut a deal with Kowloon Co, although I didn't mean to cut a deal, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, we cut the deal with the president, Grand Darkmoon. This time, we will be finally putting an end to Grimmon's evil schemes by heading into the depths of Darkmoon City to chase him down and hopefully free Team Nightcrow along the way. So, we have just prepared a little bit. I didn't really train up anybody, but we have changed around our team. Our main 3 fighters, Roland, Azrael, and Gabriel, have actually been equipped with a few things, mainly the dash ring, the damage ring alpha on Roland just to increase his damage a little bit, and the health ring beta that we've had for the past 2 episodes, or rather this episode and the previous episode. Anyway, I believe we already picked up the quest last time. Yep, so this is going to be our final mission. Let's make our way to the Union Room. Seiph, you're here. Everything is going smoothly. Center Bridge should be restored soon. It's almost time to move in on Darkmoon City. At any rate, we need to move with caution. Oh, but before that, we need to make an emergency call to gather all the Light Fang at Center Bridge. We've got trouble! We've got trouble! Hey you guys, we've got trouble! We heard you the first time, Digimon. Oh, Seiph, you're here too? Anyway, something big is happening. What happened, Digimon? I'm not sure, but Nightcrow are gathering on the Darkmoon City side of Center Bridge. Well, that's not good. Why? Why Nightcrow? Obviously to stop us from interfering with Grimmon's plan. Are they trying to move in on this side? We can't be sure. It's too early to tell. Glare, I'm pretty sure that's what they're planning to do. Chief Glare, Seiph, we have trouble. Sayo, what's wrong? The Union sent me an emergency call to my Digivice. It said all Nightcrow should report to Center Bridge, defeat the traitors in Sunshine City. Yeah, they're definitely moving to go to war with us. So this is why the Nightcrow Tamers are gathering at Center Bridge. It looks like Nightcrow is preparing an all-out attack on us. Where? They're just being controlled by chrono data. I know. I think it might be best to halt the restoration work on Center Bridge. What? Don't tell me you're canceling our work. You can't do that. I expect payment for the work we've done so far. And I would very much like to put an end to this, so please don't. Don't worry, Digimon. You'll get your payment, but I just want you to stop what you're doing for now. Right. Once we can connect the bridge and Nightcrow start coming to Sunshine City like an avalanche, then we'd be in bigger trouble. Okay, I don't know why that text is red. Usually it's only for important concepts like chrono data and mirror and whatnot. Quality assurance team must have been out to lunch. I see. You have a point. Well, it doesn't matter as long as we get paid. Then how about this? Why don't we put a lock program on the bridge so they won't be able to come across this way? so easily. That is using your noggin, Digimon. Yeah, well, I guess we won't charge you extra for this. We'd be in trouble if they defeated you before we got paid. Thanks, Digimon. You're a lifesaver. Yeah, you really are. You're a lot nicer than you look. What do you mean by that? I'm Digimon. Both nice on the inside and nice on the outside. Okay, a little cringe, but whatever. Let's get this done. Now let's all work together to protect Sunshine City. Digimon, I want you guys to go work on the lock program for Center Bridge. Sayo, let us know if you see any new Nightcrow activity. And Seipher, you keep watch on Center Bridge. Stay alert. Please be careful, everyone. We still don't know much about the enemy, so make sure you act with extreme caution. I'm going to head back to Center Bridge and talk to the boss. Leave it to me. Thank you. Chief Glare, Ophanimon. I'll also head to Center Bridge. And with that, we also have to head to Center Bridge, so let's quickly make our way back to Sunshine Gate. Or at least I would if we weren't getting stopped. Digimon, how does it look? Will it work? I think so. Hey, Seipher, how's it going? Sayo hasn't asked me for any favors. Okay, well that's suspicious, and now we're starting to... I mean, if I were a lesser person, I'd probably think you were a spy trying to take down Sunshine City from within. So, Sayo, want to start heading to Center Bridge? Yes, let's go. Well, Seipher, we'll be on our way to Center Bridge. Okay, this seems like a waste of time. Like, is this just a gotcha for anyone gullible enough to believe that you aren't interested in taking down Grimmon and restoring Team Nightcrow? Let's see. I wonder what the other side is doing right now. Most likely waiting for the order to move in. Proceed to Sunshine City. Defeat Light Fang. All is for Nightcrow. Light Fang is an instrument of evil. Digital City belongs to Nightcrow. Well, that's not good. Spider-Man, make sure you don't let them get in. Understood? I can handle it. My lock program is invincible. There's no way they can break it. I wouldn't talk like that. The gate guard said the very same thing about City, and then Grimmon bust through us. Let's go into this portal. Okay, I've succeeded in accessing their database server. I'm a genius. I'm so great, I'm the #1 super hacker in the digital world. Digimon, can we really go to Darkmoon City now? Of course, no problem. Sayo, your Digivice already had the address to Darkmoon City in it. It was easy to tweak it like this. Again, it seems the quality assurance team was out to lunch. Huh? Seipher? Did you just hear everything? I just want to get everyone at Nightcrow back to normal. That's why I want to get back to Darkmoon City and save Chief Julia. And the others. I can't fault you for that, Sayo, but you can't just go in alone. But Sayo, you'll probably end up having to fight them. Can you really fight Chief Julia? And when you do fight them as the enemy, you're going to have to win. He has a point, Sayo. I won't know. Until I try. I got it. Seipher. How about you go instead of Sayo? Yeah. I mean, I get that you want to help Sayo, but you should really leave this to me. You're really strong, so you should be able to get Nightcrow back to normal and defeat the sneaky guy that's pulling the strings. Well, is it a good idea or what? I'm brilliant! Okay, don't get a swelled head, Warrior Digimon. Seipher, really? Are you sure about this? Seipher, I knew you'd do it. Well then, Sayo, give your Digivice to Seipher. He can't access the gate I created without it. Don't worry, Sayo, I'll get it back to you. Seipher, promise me this. Seipher, be careful. Okay, I don't know what was up with that. I feel like a line of dialogue got skipped. Seipher, be sure you're properly prepared. Remember, you can't use the gate disc inside Darkmoon City. Be careful. That is a final warning. If you guys are not prepared to go forward, make sure you stock up on items, make sure that you are as high level as you want to be, but I'm just going to head right on in through this yellow warp gate. This gets us to the other side. We could talk to these guys, but I don't really feel like it. We'll just push past them, and we're on the opposite side of Digital City. If we take that green portal, it'll take us back to the map, so let's go through this yellow portal to get into Darkmoon City at Dark Gate. Now, I believe that this place is basically a flipped version of Sunshine City with a palette swap, and unfortunately we are going to have Digimon here that are going to want to fight us. So I'm just going to let this one battle show at least some of what we would encounter. Unlike Sunshine City, which which focuses on Holy, Dragon, Bird, and Aquan Digimon, Darkmoon City focuses on Beast, Darkness, Insect/Plants, and Machine Digimon. So it'll be a little something. Anyway, I'm going to quickly activate this code, and we're going to go not to Dark Office. We want to go to... Oh, okay, so yeah, it's basically a mirrored version. So we're going to go here to Dark Hall. And we're going to find, I think, this guy? Punch. Sayo. ID confirmed. Sayo. Comparing. Incompatible. Critical error. Emergency purge initiated. So yeah, we're going to have to go around Darkmoon City and fight some familiar faces, or at least semi-familiar. And the first here is Ponch with his Metal Garurumon, who we should be able to deal rather easily with. We'll probably take up some MP, but not much. I mean, at this point, my Digimon are kind of well and truly over anyone here. Sayo? Seipher? I don't know. Okay, well that's disconcerting. Anyway, let's ignore Dark Hall, or at least what's left of Dark Hall. Gonna go here to Dark Square, cut on through. This is Dark Office, so we have to find Dark Plaza next, I believe. Okay, Dark Plaza. And is it you? Guts. Sayo. ID confirmed. Sayo. Comparing. Incompatible. Critical error. Emergency purge initiated. Yeah. Okay, so now we got Cherrymon and another Ultimate Digimon, but I think we'll be just fine. Let's try a Burst Breath on this guy. Yeah, easy peasy. Went up like kindling. And Apollomon wants to... Laios wants to learn something new. Burst Counter. That could be at least somewhat helpful, but I don't really feel like I need it. And Chaos Slash, that would be better than the Dark Claw that we've currently got on Fafnir, so we'll trade that out. Sayo? Seipher? I don't know. Okay. Once again, and now we need to find Dark Square. So let's see if we can find that location. I think we were just there. Dark Gate. Dark Hall. Dark Office. Dark Square. And we have to find one more tamer here. So let's see. Yep, Barone. Sayo. ID confirmed. Sayo. Comparing. Incompatible. Critical error. Emergency purge initiated. Okay, Volcanomon. So another ultimate Digimon, but I think we'll be just fine. Let's go with a double blade from Roland. And he managed to survive, so Holy Slash should finish this off. Doing rather well, I'd say. Sayo? No, Seipher? Take this. Got the Master ID. If we had tried to head for Dark Office to the Dark Union Room, we wouldn't be able to enter the Union Room because we didn't have this. You can enter the Union Room with this, but be careful. Chief Julia is... Ah! No. Stop. My head. Scan data. Check. Check. Error. 0. Status. Wait. Okay, so it is like they've been just completely taken over by the virus. We'll have to move quickly if we want to save them. So let's move past these gate guards and get into the Union Room where Chief Julia and her partner likely are. Julia, give the order to begin attacking Sunshine City. No, it's not time yet. Why? We've gathered all the Nightcrow tamers we need at Center Bridge. What else do we need? The Protect program installed on Center Bridge is blocking the delete command of the Chaos block. Our attack team will not be able to enter Sunshine City at this rate. Is that tamer interfering again? You better believe it. And Chaos Galtmon, I've got to say, you've looked better. So it is you. I'm guessing Grimmon's infected you. Or taken over you. Impressive. You've made it this far. Real being. You real beings are an unnecessary existence in the digital world. So you must be deleted. We Chronodata are the ones that control the evolution of Digimon. Be gone, real being. And just like that, we are in a battle with Chaos Galtmon C, level 70, but only has 7,000 HP into my memory, so this should be at least somewhat easy. He is a Dark Digimon, so Holy Attacks are probably the way to go. And this is going to be real easy. I mean, Omnimon alone was able to take him down that much. Granted, it is because he's taking out multiple slots, so that was bound to be really, really easy. A lot of Holy experience, not sure why, considering I'm pretty sure he's a Dark Digimon, but whatever. No, at this rate, no, Chaos Galtmon's consciousness. My head. Get out of my body. Don't think you can escape my power. Get out. I am Chaos Galtmon. Curse you, Chaos Galtmon. You escaped our power. I am Chaos Galtmon. Seipher, you okay? I'm sorry. Julia, wake up. Huh? What was I doing? Julia, you and I were both being manipulated. Our great plan is already in its final stage. Seipher, real being, if you want to stop us, then pursue us. We'll be waiting for you deep inside Chaos Brain. What was that? I don't know, but there's no doubt the digital world is in danger. Seipher, thank you for saving us from a dangerous situation. Since you were able to inflict damage on him, I was able to break free from his control. Seipher, you have my gratitude. Thank you. Don't mention it. Chaos Gallantmon, we should head to Chaos Brain also. We can't just sit around here and do nothing. No, we'd better not. I'm sure we'd only get in Seipher's way. I mean, I would like your help, but I guess better to have you not there in case he decides to take control of you again. Yes, it's hard to admit, but you're right. Seipher, we'll leave everything to you. We're counting on you. Seipher, the fate of everything in the digital world is in your hands. You have to win. Here, take these. There's only 3 left, but take them with you. Got full repair T that'll restore HP and MP to 3 Digimon. The 2 of us will defend the entrance to Chaos Brain. Seipher, it's all up to you. Well, with that, we can just head on in, and if you've been in any of the dark portals, this is basically what we see whenever we do. Anyway, we're going to take the lower path. There are a bunch of chests here and a bunch of branching paths, and there are actually Digimon here, but I am not particularly interested in hunting down, so I will be keeping the code on after I reapplied it. Let's grab this chest, though. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with me. Multi-recover T. I'll just take this down here. And we'll keep following it. Grab this chest. Spirit Ring Beta. And I seem to be getting turned around. This place is very maze-like. It is easy to get lost. Let's see here. Okay, so we want to take the lower path, I think. Nothing there. Nope, that was the entrance, so... we'll take the lower path to the next screen. Then we'll take the lower path again. And eventually we will find a black portal. Up there. Okay, is there another path we can take? Okay, maybe my directions for this place are a bit off, so... No, that was... Okay, I need to stop doing that. Let's take this path. Take the lower path. Hopefully we'll find that black portal that I know that we need to go through to get to where the chrono data flew off to. Ah, here we are. So we'll head to the upper right here. And where does this take us? This is back to Shine Terminal. Hopefully we can get back to... Okay, I do not know what happened there, so... I will cut back to here... cut back to when we get back to where we were, so... I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, so now that we're back at the portal, that green portal obviously will take you back to Sunshine City so that you can prepare for what will be the final battle, but if we go through this portal... well, there's a chest here, Dash Ring Alpha, and if we follow this path... Grrr, grrr. Oh boy, Grimmon and the Chrono Core. The time has come. The time is here to finally be complete. By using the Intellectia, collected from all the Digimon, now the ultimate Digimon will be born. Okay. Well, Grimmon has digivolved with the Chrono data, or Chrono Core, to become Chaos Grimmon. Rah! Behold this power! My body is overflowing with energy. This is indeed complete power. Ha 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 ha! Well, I'm not about to let you do whatever you want. Seipher, you made it. Why was a real being like you able to defy us, who are like gods in the digital world? We still do not understand. But no matter. Now that Chaos Grimmon, the perfect Digimon, is born, no one can get in our way. Perish, real being. Alright, so, Chaos Grimmon. I don't think he has any weaknesses and actually might resist most attacks, so let's just hit him hard, hit him fast. Unfortunately, like most of the major bosses in this game, he does take out multiple spots, so he should not be that difficult. He is level 88 and has a lot more HP than Chaos Gallantmon had, but not quite enough for what we've got to deal with him. So my team should be more than enough to take him down. Granted, this just goes to show Digivolve and Degenerate often. Don't worry so much about equipment. And boom. 7,500 Holy and Dark experience. Kind of makes sense to have a combination of the two for the final boss. How? How can we lose? To the likes of you. Oh boy. What's this? No, it can't be. Arg! Oh boy, that does not look good. That does not look good at all. So this is Digivolution. Magnificent. I never knew the ultimate Digivolution was this amazing. Now prepare to receive the ultimate Chrono DSR, capable of destroying the digital world. Oh boy. That's good. Ugh. Even you won't be able to defend yourself. Chrono DSR degrades and destroys all data in the digital world. This next blow will erase your existence from the digital world. But don't worry, soon all the real beings on this server will follow your fate, then all the Digimon. We will make the digital world itself perish. That is our goal. That is the reason for our existence. Keep pontificating, man. Now perish before us. Chrono DSR. What? Why won't you perish? Because if Digimon has taught us anything, the power of friendship with your own Digimon and other tamers or other partners is very much real. Seipher, you can do it. Seipher, we're all rooting for you. Come on now, Seipher. Get up. Get on your feet. What's the matter, Seipher? Are you giving up already? Get up, Seipher. Show them what the Light Fang have got. Don't give up, Seipher. You can win. I know you can. Corny as it is, don't mess with shonen anime power of friendship. What? How? And now, the final battle with Exo Grimmon is probably going to go the same way, considering I've been supercharged. And like all major bosses, he takes up multiple slots, so... But he is level 99, so he would be rather tricky to deal with if you weren't really grinding like I was. And frankly, getting Roland to Omnimon rather than keeping him as Roland in 13 probably had something to do with it. Let's hit him with the strongest attacks we can manage. So, Transcendent Sword, 7 Heavens, and this seems fitting, seeing as you tried to use Ophanimon as your own personal slave in one of the previous episodes. Sephirotic C. Weak damage, but hey, you took it out. 6,000 Holy Dark Dragon and Aquan experience. All in all, kind of pointless for me, but whatever. And I hope that it doesn't try and make... Ew, seriously, it's trying to make me learn a new skill. Whatever, I don't care. I feel like this should have been saved. That should have been saved for post game, but whatever. I have lost. It appears that our plan ends here. Grimmon could not withstand chrono data. If only Chronomon were here. And that is it for this project. So, thoughts on the project? I mean, as much as that is a bit redundant, I say my feelings toward this game have stayed pretty much the same. I both like it and dislike it. To start off with the positive, I feel like the game does well with its evolution and technique system. It takes advantage of Digimon shifting between different states quite well, allowing you to customize your party to maximum effect however you wish. The sheer variety of Digimon available from across the first 5 seasons of the anime make each playthrough open to many possibilities. Diversifying how Digimon digivolve and degenerate with species experience makes an interesting way to shake up the usual grind of RPGs like this. And the battle system, while sort of box standard, was enjoyable, and some of the major fights can be tough, but not difficult, especially if you are digivolving and degenerating. That said, I did say I dislike this game, but why it is that I dislike it is different than what I thought it would be going in. Rather than one major problem, Digimon World Dawn and its sister, Digimon World Dusk, suffered death by 1,000 cuts between numerous issues. Numerous quality of life issues, mainly, slow text speed, cringy dialogue, and only being able to have one active quest at a time when side questing. Equipment largely feels purposeless and pointless. Shopping is slow and monotonous, especially when selling equipment. Mandatory side quests aren't really segued into smoothly and could definitely do with a update. If you're not, if you have to devote a large amount of grinding just to get your team up in strength, just to be able to progress onward through both side quests and main quests, and a lack of in-game means to avoid wild encounters exacerbates the dungeon problem. And I suppose I should also say that there is a lack of a map in dungeons, which makes exploring a lot more tedious. All of this really drags the game down for me, and it makes it pretty clear why I haven't played since 2008. If the game were to be remade, I think it would require a sharpening up of the dialogue to improve story segues from main quests to side quests, having our friends convince us to take on side quests to prove that we can help, and generally having the virus lock us out of areas until we reach higher ranks would be a good way to improve things. Just make us able to take on multiple quests at a time so that we're not constantly running back and forth to the city. Provide a means to speed up in-game text other than holding the A button, because that really shouldn't have been an issue at 2007 for video games. Focus equipment not on small stat buffs, but secondary effects like dodge, critical hits, poison. There are equipment like that, but it isn't very focused on. It's more minor attack buffs. Dedicate the top screen in the dungeon to a map that reveals itself as you explore, kind of like the mystery dungeon in games and Pokemon, just to make it so that the top screen has something to do and encourages you to explore. And finally, I would add an item to act like a repel, because it seems really stupid that you can't enter void battles without using an action replay code. In any case, I want to thank you all for joining me for this playthrough. As for the next series, I'm not entirely sure when recording for it will begin at the time of recording this, but I'll definitely try not to be gone as long as I was between the Ruby Nuzlocke and this. In terms of a hint for the next game, all I will say is that we are heading to a new fandom for a non-RPG for a change. With that all said, until next time, stay gold.
Playback sequence terminated. Transmission disconnected.